So what is the difference between cation and free radical? In cation, this is a vacant orbital, and free radical, this electron p orbital consists of one electron. This means 3 degree is more stable than 2 degree is more stable than 1 degree. In general, if I ask you what is the definition of acid according to RNS, more the stability of A minus, more is the acidic strength. Less chances of backward reaction means more will be, you just remember, more stable A minus, less is the energy of A minus. pKa is negative log of Ka, which is more Ka value, the first one has more Ka value. This means pK is inversely proportional to acidic strength. If there is a plus I on negative, plus I means more stability of A minus, more equilibrium forward, more is acidic strength. If oxygen has negative charge, means it is already electron rich. These acids are common in all these groups. Hello to everyone. Now today we are going to study the second lecture of application of inductive effect. We already discussed how to determine stability of carbocation and carbon ion in the last lecture. If you still didn't watch that lecture, then please watch that lecture followed by today's lecture. Got it? Now in today we will going to discuss the stability of free radical. Now first of all, how free radical will form. Now what is the meaning of this arrow? This arrow is a double-headed arrow, means there is a movement of 2 electrons from tail to head. This is the tail and this is the head. This indicates movement of 2 electrons. And if I draw like that, what is the meaning of that? The movement of 1 electron. It is a single-headed arrow. This is a double-headed arrow and this is a single-headed arrow. Now, this is a sigma bond formed between carbon and chlorine. If I shift 1 electron toward chlorine and similarly 1 sigma electron toward carbon, because I am shifting 1 electron, that's why I am drawing single-headed arrow. So after shifting these electrons, the bond will cleave to give Cl dot and this free radical. Now this free radical is our sp2 hybridize, means this radical will be in p orbital. So what is the difference between cation and free radical? In cation, this is a vacant orbital, and free radical, this p orbital consists of 1 electron. Now how many electrons of carbon have? It has 7 electrons. Octet is incomplete because of 7 electrons. It is electron deficient and it is known as homolytic fission. Now what is the meaning of homolytic fission? The equal distribution of sigma electron is known as homolytic fission. And what about the heterolytic fission? Unequal distribution of sigma electron is known as heterolytic fission. So first of all, write down the intermediate stability. Today we are going to discuss free radical. It is free radical, 7 electrons, octet incomplete, deficient and homolytic fission. In terms of property, in this case, the property is equally distributed among carbon and chlorine. Now, how to determine the stability of free radical? You can assume the free radical as a cation, although it is not proper to say it, but let us assume the radical as a cation. This means it is electron deficient. This means the plus I effect, the octet start, you can say the octet start completing, or we can say that since it is electron donating, there will be delta dot, delta dot, delta dot. This means more dispersion of electron. More will be the stability of free radical. Similarly, how many electron donating group are there? 2 plus I. Similarly, how many electron donating group are there? 1 plus I. More the plus I effect, more will be the stability of free radical. Because more plus I, more octet of carbon will going to be complete, or we can say that more plus I, more distribution of electron, more is the stability. Means plus I is directly proportional to stability of free radical. Pause the video and write this stability. Means it is similar to the stability of carbocation. Plus I directly proportional to stability of free radical. Now in this example, first is more stable than second is more stable than third. How? This is 3 degree radical, 3 plus I effect. It is 2 degree radical, 2 plus I effect. It is 1 degree radical, 1 plus I effect. This means 3 degree is more stable than 2 degree is more stable than 1 degree. More plus sign, more stable radical. Now we discussed stability of cation, stability of carbocation, carbanion and free radical. Now next we will discuss the application of inductive effect, how to determine the acidic strength. So today's lecture is mainly based on acidic strength. Now what is the meaning of acid? In general, if I ask you what is the definition of acid according to Arrhenius, acid are those which give H plus sign and base are those which give OH minus sign. So this means we have to compare acidic strength of different organic molecule, which one is more acidic and which one is less acidic. Got it? Now let us consider acid HA. If it is acid, means it will give H plus. H plus means it will give proton. The acid are those which give H plus ion. In order to act as an acid, this bond will shift toward A and there is a formation of H plus and A minus. More the H plus ion, more will be the acidic strength. More the H plus ion, more will be the acidic strength. This means more the equilibrium will be in forward direction, more will be the acidic strength. More equilibrium forward, more will be the H plus ion, more will be the acidic strength. Now, in this case, A minus is forming. If A minus is a stable ion, then more will be the acidic strength. More the stability of A minus, more is the acidic strength. How? Think about it. How the stability of A minus contribute the acidic strength of HA. More the stable A minus. Let us assume there is a reaction that A convert into B and plus it give H plus ion. Or we can say that, let us assume this is HA, it give A minus and H plus ion. One more acid is there HB and this give B minus and H plus ion. More the stable A minus, we can say more will be the exothermic reaction, more will be the forward direction. Or we can explain in another way, more the stable A minus, less chances of converting A minus or less chances of backward reaction are very less because it is a stable. So more will be the stability, less will be the chances of backward. Less chances of backward reaction means more will be forward direction. So what is the explanation? More the stable A minus, less will be the energy of A minus, more equilibrium will be forward direction. Or we can say that more stable A minus, less chances of equilibrium in forward direction, so equilibrium will be more forward. You just remember, more stable A minus, less is the energy of A minus, more is the equilibrium in forward direction. Means A minus stability will decide the acidic strength. Now, we can write, since it is a equilibrium, how it is equilibrium? If A minus react with H plus, again HA will form. This means acid base are at equilibrium. We can write equilibrium constant Ka for this reaction. What is the equilibrium constant K? It is a concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. So these are the product. So equilibrium constant Ka means concentration of H plus, concentration of A minus upon concentration of HA. Now what is the relation between Ka and acidic strength? It is directly proportional. Why? More H plus ion, more will be the Ka. This means Ka is directly proportional to H plus ion. Means Ka is directly proportional to acidic strength. So first of all, write down this acidic strength HA, give A minus, more stable A minus, less energy A minus, more equilibrium forward direction. Equilibrium will always try to go in that direction which forms stable ions. I write down this equilibrium constant. Ka is equilibrium constant. Now, what is the relation between pKa and acidic strength? pKa is negative log of Ka. This means pK is inversely proportional to acidic strength. Now, how pK is inversely proportional to acidic strength? Let us consider an example. Let us consider two different acids having Ka value. We have two different acids having Ka value. The first one Ka value is 10 to the power -1, second is 10 to the power -2. This means 10 to the power -1 means 0.1 and 10 raised to power minus 2 means 0.01. Got it? Now, which is more Ka value? The first one has more Ka value. Now, more Ka value means more acidic. This means this is more acidic because it has more Ka value. Now, what about the pK? The 10 raised to power minus 1. If in order to calculate pK, it is a negative log of Ka, just like a pH, negative log of H plus sign. If I place 10 raised to power minus 1 concentration here, I will got pK as a 1. In 10 raised to power minus 1 means minus minus plus, I will got 1 log 10. Log 10 is 1. This means pK value will be 1. If 10 raised to power minus 2, pK value will be 2. Now, we can understand by these values that more the Ka value, less will be the pK. This means pK is inversely proportional to acidic strength. Got it? Ka directly proportional to acidic strength and pK is inversely proportional to acidic strength. So, write in your notes. Now, minus I effect is directly proportional to acidic strength. How? If Ha is a acid, it gives H plus and A minus. We have to stabilize this A minus. A minus means negative charge will be more stable if there is a minus I effect. Means more minus I, more stable A minus means more will be the acidic strength. This means minus I is directly proportional to acidic strength. And if there is a plus I, if there is a plus I or negative, plus I means it become unstable. Means plus I is inversely proportional to acidic strength. Minus I directly proportional to acidic strength, plus I inversely proportional. Write in your class notes. To summarize, acid are those which give H plus ion, more stability of A minus, more equilibrium forward, more is acidic strength, Ka directly proportional to acidic strength, and pK is inversely proportional to acidic strength. So, these are the basics of acid. Now, let us compare the acidic strength of these alcohol. You have to compare acidic strength of 1 degree alcohol, 2 degree alcohol and 3 degree alcohol. Which one is more acidic, which one is less acidic? Now, acidic strength is decreases, sorry. How? First of all, it is a 1 plus I apart from this carbon, 2 plus I, 3 plus I. More plus I, more will be the electron density on oxygen, means less tendency to abstract this sigma bond. If oxygen has negative charge, means it is already electron rich. This means there is a less tendency to move this sigma bond toward oxygen. Or we can say more plus I, more negative will be the unstable. This means plus I increases, acidic strength decreases because plus I is inversely proportional to acidic strength. And K decreases because Ka is directly proportional to acidic strength, pK value will increases. Now, let me give you some pK value. The pK value of this is 16, 17 and 18. Since inductive is a very weak effect, this doesn't mean the inductive will significant change the acidic strength. There is a slight change in acidic strength because of weaker effect. The pK 16 increases from 17, then increases from 18. If there is a strong effect, there will be more change in the pK value. So, write this in your note, plus I increases, acidic strength decreases, Ka decreases, pK increases. Now, try this example. Whenever you have to compare acidic strength, what you have to check? You have to check what is the difference. You don't have to compare what is the common. These acids are common in all these groups. This means we have to compare the uncommon. There is a methyl, there is a ethyl, there is a propyl. More carbon, more plus I. This means plus I increases, acidic strength decreases because plus I inversely proportional to acidic strength. K decreases because it is directly proportional. and pK increases because it is inversely proportional. Now try this. And say third example, again there is a plus I, again plus I, again plus I. What is your answer? Acidic strength decreases or acidic strength increases? Since plus I increases, acidic strength decreases, K value decreases, pK value increases. K directly proportional, pK inversely proportional to acidic strength. Now try this. In this case, minus I increases because chlorine is more electronegative. There is 1 minus I, 2 minus I, and there is 3 minus I. Means minus I increases, acidic strength increases because minus I is directly proportional to acidic strength. K value will increase directly proportional, and it is decrease inversely proportional. What about fifth? Minus I decreases because of decrease in electronegativity. Minus I decreases means acidic strength decreases because they are directly proportional. K value will decrease because it is also directly proportional. pK value will increase because less acidic, more pK. Try this. What is the difference? The difference lies in the distance from acidic H. In this case, chlorine is on first carbon. In this case, chlorine on second. In this case, chlorine on third. Where is the maximum minus I effect of acid will operate? Maximum minus I on first one. More minus I, more will be the acidic strength. Minus I decreases, acidic strength decreases. Why minus I decreases? Because minus I is away from the acidic strength. Now, why we are checking this acidic strength? Whenever we have to check any chemical property of that particular molecule, we have to check according to our need, what we want to check. Right now, our aim is to check the acidic strength. That's why we are mainly focused on this acidic H. And why this is more acidic? Because it is attached with oxygen. These hydrogen are not more acidic because they are attached with carbon. So we have to check the acidic strength across the most acidic hydrogen. What about seventh? What is the difference between all these examples? In this is alkyne sp hybridized. This is sp2 hybridized. And this shows plus I effect. Means most minus I is maximum in this. More minus I means more acidic. So this means minus I decreases, although last one shows plus I effect. In relative, I can say minus I decreases. Minus I decreases means acidic strength decreases because they are directly proportional. And what about K? K will decrease, pK will increase. Now compare this. The plus I of D is greater than plus I of H. More plus I means it will be less acidic. We can say acidic plus I effect of acidic strength decreases. Why? Because plus I increases. Acidic strength decreases because plus I increases. So K will decrease, so pK will increase. Now which one is more acidic? I think I explained in the last lecture that two weak minus I dominate one strong minus I if they are at same distance. Now we have to compare the acidic strength of this H. It is minus I effect operate from second carbon. In this example again minus I operate from second carbon and there are two minus I effect. I give you the example of Bahubali, Bhalal Dev and main character of Bahubali. They combinedly two Bahubali character are more stronger than the enemy, although that is a large enemy was there. Now, similarly, you have to remember two weak dominate one strong minus I. Two weak dominate one strong minus I. There is a strong saying in Hindi that एक से एक मिलकर 11 बनते हैं, एक से एक मिलकर 2 नहीं बनते हैं. Got it? Now that's all for today. Now what you have to do? Now you have to solve all the class test and DPP of inductive effect, and we will next lecture we will study electromagnetic effect. Electromagnetic effect is already given in our NCERT. That's why we have to just define what is electromagnetic effect, how it is operating, and after electromagnetic effect you have to watch all the lectures of DPP. You have to solve all the daily practice problems, solve all the class tests. Then your inductive effect and electromagnetic effect will be very good. So keep watching and please spread a word to your friends and relatives and other among students and coaching institute, your friends in coaching and schools about my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Jai Hind.